It's daily stand-up comedy videos this week on Collabrakadabra, and I'm uploading this video on Wednesday because, as we know, in comedy, timing is everything. Timing is everything in comedy. So, I was eating cereal with my brother the other day, and what you have to understand about our household is that we grew up in a little bit of a protected household, which meant no sugary cereals at all until we were able to buy them ourselves, really. So, a couple of days ago, my brother and I were trying Captain Crunch for the first time as grown adults. And I was telling him about all the other kinds of Captain Crunch that we would have to try. Telling him about peanut butter crunch and crunch berries, and I was telling him about how they have oops all berries. And that blew our minds because we had never had sugary cereal like that before, and that was like, oops, all we did was put in sugar in this one. So he was like, oh, okay, we'll have to try them. And then we kept eating our cereal. And then after a couple seconds, he looks up at me and he goes, isn't oops all berries just tricks? And I thought about it for a second. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, wait a second. You can't just put oops in your cereal name and then just make whatever cereal you want. You can't just be like, oops, all Honey Nut Cheerios. Like, we just switched the assembly line and that's what we got now, so. Tough crowd. So what's the deal with young people? Now I know you might think that I'm young, but there are people younger than me, actually. Now these little kids I see going around everywhere, they all got iPhones, they all got smartphones. Kids that are like 12, younger than 12, 11, that's younger than 12. They just run around with their smartphones and they wave them around at us older people. But the real thing I'm worried about is that these kids, they take these electronics into the bathroom. When they go to the bathroom and they sit down on the toilet and they just play their smartphone, like I do now. And it really worries me that none of these kids, when they grow up, they're not going to know about what's in they're not going to know about what's in shampoo. Does that bother? Hello? So I actually just came from a Outcast Anonymous meeting. It's for people who used to be addicted to the band Outcast, and some of them still are. And I haven't listened to Outcast in 3 months and 15 days, and I'm doing okay. I'm doing alright. Okay, now ladies! That was the closer. Stand-up comedy's hard. I'll see you tomorrow, Harry.